Hello, welcome back. I'm again in Park Angrignon on this beautiful, still fresh but not freezing day. It's sunshine, no clouds, a little bit windy. This live stream is part of my Project Spring 2023, where I want to share with you how the nature changes here over time. So let me show you first how it looks now, so you can compare with previous live streams from the parks and the future ones which are coming in the next days. You see the lake is still frozen, and if you compare with what we had last week, it's exactly the same. I mean, maybe with not on camera, but you can see that I can see that it's a bit more green on the other side, so the grass is already starting to sprout out. There are no flowers. The birds is more or less the same. Let me try to get here a little bit around view. The pond is still frozen. There's snow everywhere on this side. It's a bit less than last week. You may heard that we had here in Montreal a real bad situation with an ice storm. It knocked out many trees within the city. Also here in the forest I see a few fallen. Maybe the one over there too, but the one on the way here was really fresh over the pathway. So it was quite an incident. Many people have been without electricity, and I was very lucky. My department was on a road that had electricity, while left and right they hadn't have any electricity for 1, 2, 3 days. So yeah, I was lucky. The heating, which is still necessary in this time of the year because it gets freezing overnight, was working all the time. It's because there will not be any difference in species this day like the week before. I don't consider it that I will be lucky today for a good shot of a new species, although I thought I saw the first song sparrow. Song sparrow love these kind of settings, ponds with some bushes along the side. And they are quite frequent here in this park as in all the area around Montreal. And I thought I saw one, but I will not yet confirm. I will go back later because I didn't have my camera out. I was not able to take a shot to see the song sparrow. I usually identify by having a brown patch here in the middle. Otherwise it's quite unrecognized, unspecific bird. It's brownish speckles. It's the song, and when he sings, it's kind of very easy identifiable, but they don't sing all the time, so I have to go back and see if I can ID. In case there are no birds I can show you in live camera and no other species I can show, I prepared a joke. And actually it's just an American crow flying over. I have to write it down afterwards, the first one I see today. Crows and raven are identified by the tail when they fly. If you have a crow, it has like a flat tail, while the raven has like a diamond-shaped tail. And I have to tell I never was able to take a photo of a raven in the Montreal area. I saw once, not far from here, but outside the island of Montreal, I saw them. I ran out of the car. I tried to take a photo, but until I was there to take a photo, they flew away. So I'm still waiting to get a nice shot I can publish in my website of ravens. So if there are no birds or no other animals to show you on live camera, I prepared a joke, and I have to warn you, I'm not a real good joke teller, but worse, I will tell the same joke twice. just with a slight variant, and you will be able to judge my joke telling and the joke, if it's good or not, by liking or disliking this video. Anyway, and another warning, it's not a new joke. I mean, I know these jokes for many, many years, so I think they will be told in different versions all over the time. Anyway, stop the introduction, let's say. Let's start. It's a man, obviously drunken, or what appears to be drunken, searching something under a street lamp. And he's crawling around to look for something. And there comes a man by, a policeman, a friendly policeman, asking the man what he's doing here. So he tells, oh, I'm searching for my car keys. And I cannot find it. Maybe the friendly policeman, if he could help him. Policeman says, where did you lose them? And the man says, oh, I lost them over there. So the policeman asks, why are you searching here? Here, because there is light and I can see something. Awkward pause for you laughing, or if I would have a regie for playing in the laughing and clapping of some artificial public. Now here comes my variant, and this variant is about me, Carl, sitting at a spot like this one, starting to set up his tripod, camera on it on low level, because we take photos at low level to get it better shots of the birds or whatever. And a setup like this one, no birds anywhere, no animals anywhere, but the lighting is perfect because it's here on the top, shining on whatever appears. So there comes my friend, other photographer, I don't have a name for him, passes by and asks, what are you doing here? And say, oh, I'm preparing here for the best shot of a bird. And he asks, but there are no birds, there's no animals, what are you taking a picture of? I say, oh, yeah, the birds are over there. But the lighting here is perfect. Again, awkward 2 minutes. Is with photography, you have two problems. One is finding the animal you would like to take a photo. And the second one is having the conditions for a good photo. So it's like two probabilities. You have a low probability to see the animals, and you have a low probability for a good light. And you have to take these two low probabilities, and like it's in combinatoric for any those who had some mathematics in their education, it's multiplied, which gives you a lower chance. Anyway, I'm not frustrated, because at the end I love to be in parks watching animals, and even if there are no animals to see, I enjoy it because it's just very relaxing in comparison to my job. So fun to be here. This was for today. I will switch on now, switch the camera again, so I show you again a pan view of the area like it is, so you can compare it with my next week live stream from a park and with the previous one. Now, this is Project Spring 2023, where I want to share you the changes that happens here in a very short time, from what we have right now, frozen ponds, a lot of snow, no flowers, no animals, to what is about to come. Let's start me here on the left side again and pan through. Thank you for watching. I wish you a wonderful weekend, wonderful Easter weekend, and see you next week. Bye-bye.